Hi, we are back and talking now about testimonies, video 1, testimonies, which I believe that is very important in this process of evolution, I would say. If you're having the book in your hands, probably you have no idea about how hard it is for some people to start. Maybe it's not your case, because it's reviewing a lot of concepts, telling you things that probably you never heard before. And it is not easy for everyone to take the book and go through and believe 100%, right? Universal Disenchantment is not based on faith, so you don't have to believe in something that you don't see. It's based on evidences in your life, and I believe that testimonies is the most important part of Universal Disenchantment, which I have been for many years seeing thousands of people having their proofs, and I believe you're going to get yours very soon. And it's a matter to pay a lot of attention about your life and all the things that is happening around you, because maybe in this moment you have been having your own proofs about the Universal Disenchantment and all this content. So in the beginning, we have like I would say a private network television, and people are going there like constantly, I would say weekly in many cases, people from everywhere, all states of Brazil, talking about what is going on with their lives and how much it has been strong, the evidence in their lives about Universal Disenchantment. Many people are saying, look, I saw this, look, I feel that. And we are talking about something so new and so difficult, I believe. This is my concern, that I would say to you that is the best choice to you to go through this process, because then you get it's easier for you to read the book and observe everything that is inside the book. So we have here the first one about the material evidence of the book, right? You have to have one, you have to have your own proofs, and the book is based on this. Actually, it's the most important part, when you by yourself understand, discover and have your own proofs of the rational energy in your life. But in some cases, I would remember here, some people has been on internet or on video promoting their own experiences about Universal Disenchantment. Some are quite drastic, some are quite dramatic. So I would say to you that one that I remember the most, it's here, and it's quite new. It's about, I would say to your start, the lion's free. And you heard right, lion, right? Because since he was a very important person, the co-author of this book, Manuel Coelho, people doesn't have nothing to give to him. They want to give something to him back to make him happy, and of course you cannot. And they did what they could, and they gave like on this time, on the 80s, right, animals to be around this area that I would say to you, the Rational Retreat Center, which people would call retiro, right? And I would say to you, Rational Retreat Center is an expression that would define a little bit. The place is not a spiritual center, as many would say, but it's a place for you to feel a little bit closer to him on this time, on the 80s. And this political guy is very important. People was giving animals to be around the Rational Retreat Center. And one of these presents, it was one male lion and 2 female lions. And this time was quite okay, I would say to you, and you cannot deny that was a strange gift, but the lions were in a cage, in a big cage, well treated, of course, like all animals. They are not like in a circus time or something. I would say it's the same as a zoo. They would very well treated on this time. But of course, the guy that was treating this lion was quite, I would say, being careful. He was not professional, but he was doing his best. And believe it or not, they were sometimes locking a lion in a chain. And for a moment, I would say to you that this lion, I don't know, I cannot describe how, but the author of this testimony could do it, and video, I have it to show to you all. He said, like, okay, the lion, by a second, the responsible for the lion lost the time for locking the lion to clean it up, the jail, and to do his job. And the lion went further in the direction of our, as we say, master, right? Manuel Coelho. And of course, all these people panic around because it's a lion, right? And they don't know how to do it, and they are trying to hold 2, 3 guys to hold the lion to go in his direction. And I would say to you that it's not a funny joke that I'm talking here about. I'm talking about something that really happened. And meanwhile, these people are holding the chain, trying to hold the chain. They could not. And for a moment, this last guy could not hold the chain and lose the chain of this lion, the lion going for his direction, and he could, guess you how, he could put his feet, 1 foot, over the chain. And as the testimony says, I will put it on the channel later on, he says, I was worried, because he's an old man, on this time about 80 years old, I would say, and he just put 1 foot over the chain and stopped the lion, okay? You are thinking, okay, this is too much, I don't believe this, it's your right to do not, but we have thousands of people talking so many testimonies that comes a time that you really believe in absolutely everything they say, because it is, for sure, their truth and maybe one day your truth, right? So, as this moment that the master, as we say, stepped on the chain, he could stop the lion, and he says, now you can come, because he's calm. We are talking about the conditions of his, I would say, power, and one of the big parts of the universe in Disenchantment, because he has been proving in thousands of ways how strong he is. And when he says he's now calm, he calmed a lion. And you focus like, of course, how he did that. I would say to you that his idea is the use of the reasoning to transmit to the lion the peaceful and the calmness that the lion needs, without magnetic energy, without any influence, and he calmed down. So they could take the lion afraid, say, now you can take it, don't be afraid. They took the lion by the chain and, like a dog, brought the lion back in the cage. So I say to you, it's quite tough, it's quite difficult to understand. I totally respect that if you don't, but comes a time, and I'm saying to you, thousands of people has been having their witness. There have been testimonies that would impact your life about universal disenchantment. And these testimonies are, most of them are beautiful. I have like family testimonies about cures inside my family, about, we are talking about serious problems, I would say cancer, I would say some other strong surgeries from a family of mine, a relative of mine. And I would say like this is very strong for us. We know how strong it is. I have private testimonies in my private life, and I saw all my friends around have so many testimonies. And I think this is the lion, is one of many that I really love, because I have been growing up in this area. I know the lion, and I know the 2 female lions that I have been trying, of course, to stare and looking away from this cage. But it was a beautiful memory, you know. I have like panthers inside, I have small tigers inside. I have a picture that is online on Facebook, me petting a small tiger. Of course, all getting well treated on this time. And it was an amazing time for us all, and a memory that we never forget, right? So get ready, because the lion is free. This is the testimony I want to share with you. Thank you.
A natureza mudou de fase. E para que a humanidade passe a se conhecer, tem que estudar a cultura racional. Para poder voltar ao seu estado natural, que é de energia eterna, com o seu progresso de pureza. Porque são energias puras, limpas e perfeitas. Todos têm que desenvolver o seu raciocínio e por isso está aí a energia racional tratando de desenvolver o raciocínio de toda a humanidade. Então acabará os males da humanidade. Para terminar os males da humanidade, a pessoa tem que raciocinar, porque o raciocínio une e o pensamento divide. Então vamos caminhar para a concórdia e não continuar com a discórdia. Saúde.